Hi guys, Merry Christmas to you guys and to everybody watching right now. So today I'm just gonna be doing a quick little get ready with me Christmas makeup look. I'm just gonna be showing you guys the look that I'm gonna be wearing for Christmas Day, while I'm at home with the kids and the rest of my family. Obviously, we're on lockdown at the moment and we can't really go anywhere, but at least we have the gift of life and the gift of family. We've been blessed with yet another year to see the end of the year. We're almost to the end of the year. So I hope you guys, wherever you guys are, you're just enjoying this Christmas Day nice and mellow and quiet with your family and your loved ones. And of course, if you're tuning in with me today, please do give me a thumbs up if you like this makeup look. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you guys have not yet. But let's just dive right into the video. So I just wanted to create something somewhat Christmassy, not too much, because obviously you're not really going anywhere. But yeah, I decided to pull out 3 of my Pat McGrath eyeshadow palettes. I'm actually going to be using the Midnight Sun. This one is the number 2, and this one is the number 5 Midnight. I think this one is called Bronze Seduction. So I just basically use shades from our 3 palettes, which I'm going to be showing you guys in the video. And then after, I'm going to be doing a full face makeup using majority of my Pat McGrath products, because of course, But yeah, I just wanted to create a really nice, pretty little Christmas look. I actually didn't start, I didn't really have a plan when I started off, but this is what I came up with. So I'm going to be showing you guys how I created this look. So once again, you guys, if you have not yet subscribed, please click that subscribe button. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and continue watching. Alright guys, so I'm just going to be applying my Pat McGrath lip balm in the shade Clear. As of lately, my lips have been really dry because of the weather, so I'm just trying to add a little bit of moisture back into my lips. So I'm going to be using my Louise base in the shade Rumour 3. Now, I really like applying this primer with my fingers. I feel like it warms up the product. It gets it spread nice and thinly, and then I just gently tap it in a very tapping motion to mattify the product. I'm going to be using my Morphe brush, and the first shade I'm going to be going into is Taboo from the Midnight Sun eyeshadow palette. Now I'm going to be using this shade just as a transition shade. As you can see, I'm just going to go in a few times just to build this shade up, just to give it a nice wash of light brown in the transition area, and this is going to be my base for my next shade. So the next shade I'm going to be using is a shade Dark from the Sublime Mothership 2 palette. I'm just applying the shade to the outer corners of my eyelid. This is just to intensify the look and add a bit of depth. So as you can see, I'm just applying the product and packing it on, and now I am gently fluffing, or should I say buffing, this shade out using circular motion to kind of diffuse it to avoid having any harsh lines. I'm really loving the way the depth of these shades. As you can see, I'm literally packing them on and it's not losing intensity. It's actually sticking to my base a little bit, which I believe is the normal expectancy when it comes to Pat McGrath's matte shades, at least from what I've heard. So the next shade I'm going into is going to be Extreme Black from the Sublime Mothership 2 eyeshadow palette. And again, this is just to take the intensity up a notch, and I'm just concentrating a small amount of the product right in the depth area and tucking it in right under the eyes. And as you can see, I'm doing the exact same thing to the other eye, and then I'm going in with a fluff brush just to gently buff the shade out to not make it look too harsh. Okay, so now I'm going in with a flat brush, and I'm using the shade Astral Lunar Gold from the Mothership 5 Bronze Seduction eyeshadow palette. So I'm just applying this shade in the inner third of my eyelid. As you can see, I'm just dabbing this shade on. I'm just trying to build it up as much as possible, and then afterwards I'm going to be going in with my fingers. The next shade that I'm dipping into is a shade Blitz Flame from the Mothership 5 Brand Seduction eyeshadow palette as well. So obviously I just wanted to create a 3-color eyeshadow look. Initially I was just going to go for all red, but I felt red alone would just be a bit boring. So hence why I went into the gold and then the red, and then now I'm dipping it into Blitz Emerald from the Sublime Mothership 2 eyeshadow palette. Now I absolutely love this beautiful green shade. So now I'm just going back in with my fingers and I'm just dabbing it over the shades. This is just to build up the color as much as possible, because as you guys know, Pat McGrath eyeshadows, they do tend to apply a lot better with the fingers. So I'm just going back in with my fluff brush and just blend out any harsh lines to make sure that it's just a seamless transition into the crease area. Next, I'm going to be applying that shade Skin Show Glow from the Mothership 2. And I'm just applying this shade to the highs of my eyebrow to kind of give a highlighted look to the highs of my eyebrow. However, I wasn't quite happy with the amount of highlight that I got. So I then dipped into the shade Astral Ghost Arcade. But as you can see, this glitter shade is quite chunky, so it still didn't quite blend out as much, but it was quite okay. I'm now going in with my Pat McGrath black eyeliner. I'm just applying this to my lower lash line into the waterline. Then I'm going to be dipping back into that shade Astral Lunar Gold. And then I'm going to be using Blitz Flame and Blitz Emerald, which is the gold, red, and green shade that I applied to the top. So basically, I'm just doing the exact same thing to the lower lash line, just to kind of simplify this look a little bit. I didn't want to blow it out too much to make it look too extra. You know, I just wanted to have a bit of fun with the shades, with the colors, and all the glitters, and yeah. Alright, so then I'm going to be applying my Dark Star Mascara just to give this look a bit of a lift, but obviously I'm going to be applying my eyelashes in a bit. Alright guys, so this is the finished eye look that I came up with. So I'm going to quickly go off camera and I'm going to pop some eyelashes on and I'll come back to do the rest of my face. Alright guys, so now I'm going to be going in with my Pat McGrath Skin Sublime Face Primer. I do like using this primer. I do feel like it gives it somewhat of a blurring effect and really gives me a nice smooth finish. I don't know if it's a foundation that I'm now using, but I am quite satisfied with this product so far. Now I'm going to be going in with my Pat McGrath foundations. I accidentally picked up my Estelada foundation, but I did get it correct. So now I'm actually using the shades in medium 21 and medium 22, and I'm blending them together, and I'm applying it with my kabuki brush from Morphe. So yeah, I'm just applying the product, spreading it all over, very thin layer as you can see, because I quite like a nice sheer veil of foundation. Next, I'm going in with my Skin Sublime concealer in the shade number 17. And I'm going to apply this shade and just let it set for a while. Then I'm going to be going in with my contour stick from Fenty Cosmetic in the shade Espresso. I absolutely love Fenty contour sticks. I mean, I just love the way they blend. As you can see, they blend out absolutely seamlessly and quite smooth, very effortless, and the shades are just so on point. I absolutely love Fenty's contour sticks. So here I'm just going in with a little bit more of contour just to kind of intensify the contour. Okay, then I'm going in with my sponge just to lightly blend out the concealer. Now, I actually haven't used a sponge in a minute now. I'm kind of straying away from using sponges and back into brushes. I don't know, I quite like the finish. While I do like my sponges, I'm falling in love with brushes. So here I'm just gently blending out my contour, and I think this is actually a contour brush from Morphe. I got this in a brush set. I really like the way, you know, this fits snugs into the side of my nose bridge and helps me build a really nice, sleek, seamless contour. Next, I'm going in with my Pat McGrath setting powder in the shade. Now, actually, I meant to go in with the shade number 2 in the setting powder, but I accidentally picked up the wrong shade, which is what I'm realizing now at this point. So I actually used the number 3, which is my all over shade, but I use it all over the face. Usually I would use the number 2 in the under eye area, but I completely grabbed the wrong powder. Now I'm going in with the number 4 setting powder from Pat McGrath and using it as a contour, or should I say as a bronzing powder. I really love the shade of this. Now I know I'm a little bit out of focus at this part of the video, but I'm actually just leaning over to avoid this brown powder falling on my cream shot because it is really brown and pigmented. So yeah, I'm just adding a bit of contour powder to my nose contour and blending it out with my Morphe JS6 brush. So here I'm just applying myself some Fix Plus just to, you know, calm down all of that powderiness. As you can see, I'm just feeling myself a little bit at this point. So now I'm going in with my Fenty Ruby Riches bronzer, which is absolutely beautiful. As you can see, I haven't really played with this as yet, but yeah, this shade Ruby Riches is absolutely stunning. Then I'm going in with my Pat McGrath highlighter. I think this shade is called Iridescent Gold. So I'm just applying this generously to the highs of my cheek. Then I'm going back in with a little bit more of that same highlighter to the highs of my brow. Just to add a bit more shimmer. And obviously the nose. Then I decided to just amp it up a little bit by using my Fenty How Many Watts highlighter just to add a touch more of pizzazz or highlight to the tops of my cheek. Yeah, and now I'm using my Elson 2 lipstick from Pat McGrath. I just couldn't wait to wear this shade. I just felt it went so well with this Christmas look, and obviously it's red, so I felt it was a beautiful finish. Alright guys, so this is the finished look of my little Get Glam With Me Christmas Day makeup look. I really hope you guys like this makeup look. Obviously I will pop some information in the description box of all of the items that I used. But yeah, this is just a nice little fun, you know, somewhat simple and a glittery little makeup look. So obviously I'm not really going anywhere because obviously we're in quarantine, and yeah, so I'm just gonna be having a nice little family Christmas dinner with my kids and the rest of my family. So I just wanted to pop in with you guys just to wish you guys Merry Christmas and to see how you guys are enjoying your Christmas despite everything that's happening right now. But yeah, I really hope this look brighten up your day, and I hope you're having a wonderful Christmas, you guys. And until next time, enjoy the rest of your Christmas and enjoy the rest of the year. Bye.